need to send this to people too. I'm trying to figure out how to share the live and stuff. Hey, Cat. Where's the share button when you're hosting?
It should be at the bottom, I think. For me, it's at the end.
Oh, I found it. Never mind.
All right.
What's your age?
I'm 23, sir.
Oh, okay. Did you want to test my consistency or prove me wrong?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
Okay, let me start with this. So, why should I be vegan?
Did you hear my
Excuse me,
question?
sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Are you dumb or are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Yeah, the answer is both.
Yeah, I was gonna say both times 4.
Oops, I didn't mean to invite you, Ozark, but you're welcome to come up.
Thank you.
Yeah, were you in the other live, Ozark?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I was in it. When I dropped down, I was just more paying attention to the song I'm working on. But yeah, I could tell it was getting a little. Some of those last guests were like made me feel stupid.
Yeah, they were all like kids.
Yeah,
For some reason, it's like children hours or something.
yeah, it was weird. Like I noticed that too. Like I was like referring to like I think the last guy talking to.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. Thanks for getting that little shit out of here. These kids are the reason why I'm antinatalist, by the way.
Yeah.
I wasn't an antinatalist before this live.
It's so funny because I want to do a live like strictly debating antinatalism, but I don't want to like trigger my friends that have kids because I'm not like against their kids or any kids. It's just I think reproduction in like today's exploitive society, the reasons why people have kids in and of itself is generally exploitive.
Yep.
Yeah, people get so triggered about, well, they get like existentially triggered about antinatalism for some reason, mainly because they haven't like learned about it or looked into it before. But yeah, I know that's a thing.
I mean, I understand the bias, like for sure, especially amongst parents. But like, that's one of the weird things about veganism is like logically it kind of flows into the philosophy. But that's up for debate, which is a debate that I want to have. I mean, again, it's not that deep, but
I think there will be strong arguments for natalism being compatible with veganism once there's like overall net utility to existing. Like in the future, when technology is developed to such a point that existing is overall positive,
yeah,
then
I agree. I
then yeah,
agree with you there. Like,
then there will be a strong argument for natalism.
yeah, I'm not an anti-natalist because of like futility reasons or anything like that. I mean, I genuinely want to be a natalist, you know. Um, but just based off of our current systemically exploitive society and like bringing children into the world that like might inherently become exploitive even if you raise them to be vegan, like just those are all stuff I want to like debate, you know, like if there's any like anything that comes from it. There's that, and then like there's a few other controversial subjects that I really want to get into. You're like 12, dude. Get out of here.
Noah, are you 12? Oh, okay.
Literally sounded like he was. I don't care if he was like 20. He sounded like he's 12.
But yeah, feel free to mute anybody who's just annoying you as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna list my the number of vegans that are on my panel. It just got ridiculous.
I'm telling you, like that. I think it's 4 boxes. Seems like it's perfect for me because then I have enough for like a couple of solid like debaters like you guys, and then I usually just like for Lori when she comes up, she just helps filter guests, and there's no room for anybody else to be flooded on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should apologize for interjecting the couple times that I did.
No, it's all right. I don't mind, like, if you're actually going to debate, but I'm trying to get, like, clips, and I can't do that if everyone's talking over everyone.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hi, Cobra. Could we get your age?
Yeah, I'm 20 years old.
Okay, cool. Did you want to talk about my background?
Yeah, so you say you're a consistent animal exploiter. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, we can exploit them in any way for any reason.
Wait, but like, is this a troll or are you being serious?
No, I'm dead serious. We can exploit them, animals, non-human animals. Actually, we can exploit humans as well for any reason in any way.
Okay, but like, do you eat humans too or what?
Oh, I would be pro eating humans, yes, absolutely.
But have you tasted a human meat? That's the question.
It's irrelevant. Do you understand that?
Are you supposed to answer that question?
Wait, hold on. Do you realize that to be consistent with the principle of being in favor or pro animal exploitation, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to participate in it. It just means I have to affirm the position. Does that make sense?
But like, why don't you just participate?
Oh, I just haven't yet.
Why not?
It's just not my culture.
Oh, because this is a troll?
No,
anyway, so what are you going to do about the fact that I eat animals, honestly? Like, what are vegans?
Wait, you said you were going to come up here and talk about the background. That has nothing to do with the background. No. Well, I didn't mention veganism to you, so I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Did you want to talk about the background?
But you are a vegan, aren't you?
No, you must not have been listening. Like, your ears must be turned off.
You shut up and stop muting.
No, clearly your ears are still like non-functional, because when I said I'm in favor or I'm pro animal exploitation in any way for any reason, I don't know why you would think that I'm a vegan from that. Like, you can't be this dense. and then all you do is cry when you come off mute? Like, dude, like you don't even have anything of substance to say. You can't even tell me why I'm wrong. You didn't even get to the portion where you tell me I'm wrong for what I'm doing. You didn't, like, there's just no substance with that guy. Anyways, anybody else want to come actually talk about the background? Sure, Winner, you're more than welcome up here, bud. We'll try Barry first.
All right, mate.
Can we get your age, Barry?
30.
Okay, cool. Did you want to talk about my background?
Yeah, where you from?
That's not part of my background.
What do you mean your background? And you said, where's your background? I said, where you from?
What does me being where I'm from have anything to do with my
I think
background?
he's like, I think
All
he's
right, I don't care where
confusing
you're
you
from,
talking
actually.
about
I
the
don't
background
care.
versus like your actual background. Like, I think he means like you want to talk about where you're from.
Right. Okay. So Barry, when I say, do you want to talk about my background? I'm talking about the square that has words on it and pictures. Do you see those?
All right, mate. All right, mate. All right, mate. All right, cool. I don't really care where you're from, background-wise, like country-wise, whatever. I mean, like, what? Like, what is your, like, read your thing. It says,
You don't need to read it out loud. You should have done that before you got up here, right? Just read it. Tell me if you want to talk about it. If you don't, you can leave. I don't know why you were about to read it out loud for like the whole class. Like, first of all, everyone can read in their heads. Second of all, you should have done that before you came up on the panel to actually have a discussion about it. You're like late to the party in terms of like knowing that you got an invite. Like, you did get an invite, but also you just had no clue that this party was happening and you just randomly showed up. You know what I mean?
no, do you know what it is? I see animals, yeah, and I love animals. So,
I like to exploit them for any reason in any way. Did you want to test my consistency or prove me morally wrong?
when you say you exploit animals, yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, we can use them for any purpose, by any means.
Yeah, obviously,
Exploitation.
I'm not against, like, look, for example, yeah, without humans, cows would probably be extinct. Yes or no?
I have no clue, but regardless, I think we can exploit them all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but exploit is a different word to, like, use, like,
Yeah, we
exploit.
can
The
use
word
them for
exploit.
we can use them however we want for any purpose. Do you disagree with that?
Not at all. Listen,
Oh,
of course
then wait,
it's
why are you up
that.
here? We're in agreement.
So I'm trying to explain to you that you can.
Can I
The
use
word
dogs for my sexual pleasure?
not at all. That's crazy.
Wait, so you don't agree with me? I thought you said you did agree with me.
Half, bro. The word exploit is crazy
Why is that?
because you could listen, bro. The reason it's called a farm because you farm animals to, like chickens. You get eggs from them.
Yeah,
Like,
we exploit them. We
yeah.
use them. Yeah.
But exploit means like you are deliberately going out of your way to, like, harm, like not harm, but like
That's not what
exploit.
exploit means.
So what's your stance then, brother? What do you mean by you exploit animals?
I don't know why I have to lay this out for you for like the
Brother,
third
I'm late to
time.
the party, brother. I'm late
Because
to the
you're like
party.
so
Explain, boy.
slow. It's like insane. Listen, we can exploit animals, any sentient being, for any purpose. That's my position. Do you understand it now? Or do I need to like say it for a fifth time?
Bro, if you kick a dog in front of me, I'm gonna break your jaw. Yeah?
Well, are you saying that what I'm doing is
But
morally wrong there?
on the other hand, if
No,
you're
no, stop. If I kick a dog, do you say that it's morally wrong?
100%,
Okay, why is that?
because they're innocent. They're innocent. What have they done to you?
Oh, wait, are you consistent with that? You know, like pigs and chickens and cows are innocent on farms, but we take their lives from them. So they're innocent, but you think it's okay to take their life and kick them, right?
Bro, with chickens though, brother. With chickens.
So you're admitting that there's a contradiction. Both of these animals
No,
are
bro.
innocent,
If
but
you
you
let me
think it's
talk for
okay
one
to
second.
exploit one but not the other. Why is that?
Yeah, I agree with you 100% what you're saying to you, yeah? I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. Like you're saying, you
You
eat
agree there's a
cows, you eat
contradiction?
cows, bro. But it's how you, it's like, bro, you know what? You can't even argue this, brother. He's right, what he's saying. You can't pick and choose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, I'm just going like, okay, like I can use animals however I want for any means, for any purpose, and that's consistent. But you're saying we can only do it to some of them
I just said to you, I just
and
said to you,
not
I
to
just said
others.
to you, I just said to you, you're right what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, where do you think we should go from here, though? Like, what else do you want me to say?
So what? Like, but the way you go about it, brother, it's like like you want, want to like cause harm on animals, even though you don't mean to.
Listen,
But
you like doing the same thing.
brother, eat meat, brother, eat meat.
Yeah,
I
I
eat
do.
meat,
Wait,
yeah,
I
for
do
example, yeah.
too. Same. Hey, same here. I just add kicking dogs because I'm consistent.
Bro, that's what I'm saying to you. Bro, I agree with you. You're right what you're saying. I can't eat a steak and not like. I look at dogs different 'cause they're like pets, right?
Yeah. What's the morally relevant difference between a dog and a cow?
You're 100% right, brother.
Yeah, I mean, from what I'm hearing, if you think it's wrong to exploit animals unnecessarily, then you're arguing for
You know what it
veganism.
is? You know what it is? You know what it is? When you don't see the animal getting harmed prior to eating it, then obviously you're blind to the situation. But I agree with you, brother. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, your argument is like you're making an ethical argument. You're saying they're innocent. The dogs specifically, you're saying they're innocent. They weren't deserving of what's happening to them, right? That's an ethical argument, and that's consistent with veganism. So, are you a vegan?
No, I eat meat, brother.
Okay, well, how do you address this contradiction in your view?
But I just said to you, you're right.
Yeah, but how are you like going to address the contradiction going forward now that you're aware of it?
Alright. I feel like you're a vegan and you're trying to catch us all out.
No, no, no. We can exploit animals for any purpose by any means. You're the one who's the vegan up here trying to tell me that I'm doing something wrong by making them
Nah,
fight
brother,
for
I'm not a
certain
vegan,
things.
brother. I'm not a vegan at all.
Then
I just said to you, I think
why
it.
are you bringing in this vegan argument?
No, but that's what vegans do, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very,
exactly. So you're bringing a vegan argument in here, and you're saying you're not even a vegan. Like that's another contradiction.
very. I'm the vegan, and I don't know. I think he is morally consistent, and I don't think you are.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Like I've said to you, me personally, if I had to go and kill the cow to eat the steak, I probably wouldn't kill the cow. Yes or no? Yeah?
You're asking us what you would do.
No, I'm saying to you guys, yeah, for example, yeah, I'm not a vegan, right? I eat meat, yeah, I eat steak. But if they said to me, go and kill the cow to eat the steak, I probably wouldn't kill the cow. You know what I mean?
And why is that?
Because, like, cause obviously, like, I don't know, like, obviously, bruv, imagine going to kill a cow with your own bare hands and you
Yeah,
see him look you in
we're
your eyes and you be like, oh, that's crazy. Get me?
Yeah, descriptively, that's all true. Now tell me why it's wrong.
Because I don't see, basically, when you're blind to, like, what's happening, you kind of, like, diluted. Like, I can't. You know what? You're making me become vegan, brother. Right?
I didn't do anything. I'm up here telling you it's okay to exploit sentient beings in any way possible. You're the one who brought in the vegan argument, right? I'm not making you do anything.
No, when I say the vegan argument, that's what it is, though. It's like when you animals, essentially, when you kill animals and like you feel like it's inhumane, you're a vegan, yes or no?
Maybe vegans specifically are against the exploitation and oppression of sentient beings.
All right. So what about if we only ate the meat from dead animals?
What if I only made dogs fight that were about to die?
So what, brother? You're very confusing. What are you?
Huh?
What are you? What is your stance, brother? Do you want to kill animals or not?
Okay, I don't know how many times I've done it now, but I've told you we can use animals for any means, um, for any reason, by any means, for any reason. Do you get that now? Are we? We won't have to go back to that, will we?
So basically, you are anti animals.
I'm anti-veganism.
All right, cool. I was until you started talking.
Well, I mean,
All right, cool.
how do you think you should address this contradiction, right? Like you say that it's wrong to kick puppies, but it's okay to exploit chickens and cows. Do you think that the way to resolve this would be to be consistent and either saying that we can exploit all of them no matter what, or we shouldn't be exploiting them if we don't have to?
That's what I said to you. I said I agree with you 100%. Because like you made me realize like if I eat chicken but I don't eat dog, I might as well eat both. Get me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just consistent. That's just my view. But you still
Yeah,
say that's
listen, hey
wrong.
brother, I agree with you, brother. You're very consistent, and I agree with you, bro. Props to you, brother.
But you're telling me that you think that's morally wrong.
But no, wait. It takes a conversation between two humans to realize right and wrong. Yes or no?
Well, I was just restating that you had told me it's morally wrong
Maybe, brother.
to kick puppies.
Maybe you've gave me a little bit of education.
Is it morally wrong to kick puppies?
Probably not.
It's not morally wrong, so it's morally good to go kick puppies. That's what you're saying?
It's bad to kick puppies, brother. But like you're saying, it's bad to eat chickens. It's bad to eat cows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I mean, should we do it or should we not do it?
So what should we do then?
Yeah.
I think you should be vegan. And I try to get the host to be vegan, but he's consistent. No, Barry, you're
Yeah,
inconsistent.
but wait. Nowadays though, with the vegan hype, yeah, it's like you lot eating like fake. It's called like fake chicken. What's it called? Like chicken based plant shit, right? Don't call it chicken. Then. Just like eat vegetables. Right?
So I, I consider myself an absurdist, right? So I don't really subscribe to any of these views. I just subscribe to like what is logically consistent versus what is logically inconsistent. And the only thing that I can tell you is you're being very logically inconsistent, and I urge you to try to address that.
I just said that, brother. I just said my man is making me realize that you can't pick and choose when it comes to animals. You can't like one and not like the other. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
I just said that he's right what he's saying. Like you
Gotcha. I
might.
apologized. I misheard you. My
It's
bad.
fine. It's fine. Wait. Obviously, well, I've got a pet dog, yeah. So obviously, my view on dogs is different to like a cow because I ain't got a pet cow. Get me?
So,
But
Barry, are you gonna go vegan now?
maybe, brother, maybe you know that.
Why is that maybe? Wouldn't it be more consistent with your views since you think it's unethical to kick puppies?
I don't kick puppies, brother. Right?
Yeah, I'm saying you think it's morally wrong. Wouldn't it be more consistent with that view to say we also shouldn't unnecessarily exploit other sentient beings like cows, pigs? I'm sorry,
Okay, okay.
cows, chickens, pigs.
When you're vegan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about chicken eggs? You know, when a chicken lays an egg.
What about it?
If it ain't, if it's basically an egg from a chicken, if it hasn't been uh, fucked by a cock, that means it's not an egg, proper egg. Get me what I'm saying to you?
I mean, you're being really vague about it. I don't know what you mean by a proper egg.
Basically, if like chickens that are like not free range or not, basically chickens, an egg out of a chicken, a woman chicken, yeah, it's called a chicken, yeah, a woman chicken.
A
When
hen?
they lay eggs, they lay eggs like a lot, yeah.
You mean a hen?
A hen, yeah, a hen.
Okay, there's one term. Now, what else were you trying to say? What about hens?
If a, if you got 20 hens in a barn
Uh-huh.
and there's no cockerel to fuck them, for example, yeah, they will still lay eggs. That
Yeah.
means the eggs are not fertilized. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
So is it right to eat an unfertilized egg, or is it wrong to eat an fertilized egg?
Uh, I'd probably be agnostic on whether or not you should eat their eggs, but if they're going through a calcium deficiency because they're laying so many eggs, you should probably just replenish their calcium deficiency by feeding those eggs back to them.
No, so basically what it is, yeah, with a hen, yeah, when they lay eggs, it's like their period, for example, yeah? Make sense?
Yeah, did you hear the thing about the calcium deficiency they go through?
Yeah, but explain it to me. Explain that to me.
Yeah, so when they lay an egg, their body like organizes the nutrients so that a large portion of their calcium in their body gets transferred to the egg, and then they lose that when they release the egg, basically. Right. So,
Okay, so like I'm saying to you, so how would a hen have a chick without the cockerel like having sex with them?
well, I think you mean that the rooster comes and fertilizes the egg,
There
because
you go.
right,
But
right.
without a rooster, for example, like you're saying, yeah,
Uh huh.
and a hen will naturally lay eggs anyway without a rooster, no matter what.
Not necessarily, right? Like we've genetically modified the current chickens that exist, the current domesticated chickens that exist to produce like 300 times, well, not 300 times, but basically up to 300 more eggs than they otherwise would have had they not been domesticated, right? So we basically Frankenstein their bodies so that they could produce a large number of eggs per year. You get that?
100%. I get that. But from
Okay.
personal
So
experience, though.
if we can avoid bringing them into existence and putting them through all that suffering because their bodies are basically just being tortured their entire existence, having to deal with that. Do you think it would be better if we just didn't breed them into existence and didn't exploit them?
But from my personal experience, though, yeah, brother, yeah, listen to this, yeah. So basically,
Wait, did you answer my question?
all right, I'm gonna. I don't have answers for your question because you're so right. Wherever you say, yeah, I'll be honest with you, brother. You took a lot of facts, yeah. But with me, yeah,
Wait, just
my
answer my
family.
question though, real quick.
What is your question?
Like if we okay, so they chickens specifically go through a lot physically whenever they have to lay an egg, right? And
Yeah,
they lay eggs so frequently because we've genetically modified them. We've Frankenstein their bodies so that they would lay an abundance of eggs for humans, right?
yeah,
So
but
would it be better if they didn't exist and they didn't have to go through all of that? Or like would it be better from their perspective if they just didn't have to be in existence, like instead of being
no,
bred
wait.
into existence
When you say
forcibly?
modified, yeah.
Mhm.
So from my experience, brother, yeah. my family, we don't live in England, yeah. We live in a very, very rural place in Eastern Europe, yeah.
Were you going
Our
to ask
chicken,
something about modification?
no, our chickens are very pure. There's no
No, that's not
modification.
true. No,
What do you mean it's not true?
all domesticated chickens have been genetically modified.
That's a lie, bro.
No, you can fact check me on that.
Many eggs a day, or how many eggs a year does your chickens lay?
Bro, I live on a farm, mate.
Yeah, I'm
Eastern
just
Europe,
curious.
yeah.
How many eggs a year does your chickens on average lay? Like one of your
All right,
hens?
watch this. All right, cool. Watch this, yeah. There's two cockerels here, roosters. There's two roosters, and there's 20 hens. Yeah.
I'm
So
just asking
basically,
about like one of them, like just on average, how many eggs does one of them lay per year?
out of the 20 hens a
Yeah,
day,
just
probably
one of
like
them, like
six
per
six
year.
eggs, 6 eggs out of 20 per day. Yeah.
Okay, so they are laying eggs daily, and that's the
Daily,
point
daily.
that Herb. That's the point Herb's trying to make. That's not natural for them to do. They've been bred to do that.
Not all 20 will lay an egg a day. Not all 20. So out of 20, only 6 will lay. So basically, like I'm saying to you,
They're
when
still
the egg,
laying daily, though.
but wait, when the egg is fertile, yeah, say for example, like you just said, yeah, when the rooster and it's fertile, yeah, the hen will stay sitting on like the nest, yeah. So when we go to the barn, you can tell by the chickens that are sitting down that don't move. So when you walk in the barn, yeah, for example, the chickens will like run away. They will flap away, yeah.
How is this relevant to genetic modification?
Because I'm talking about chickens that have never been modified. They're pure. They're
No,
like,
if they produce eggs daily or on average daily, they have been genetically modified.
brother, if there's 20 chickens, yeah, 20 hens in a barn,
Do you
and
realize
there's
that the
only,
amount of chickens that are in a group together has no relevance to genetic
I think we
modification?
misunderstood him, Herb. I
Okay.
think we misunderstood him. I think he's saying out of all 26 of them lay eggs.
out of 20 hens, only
Yeah.
there'll only be like 6 eggs scattered around the barn, yeah?
In
So
a
you don't know
day, but they're
you
all
don't know whose eggs that
are they all egg laying hens?
they all produced eggs, right? So like I'm
Yeah.
saying, out of the 20 hens, yeah, we
Yeah.
go into the barn, for example, and like there'll be like 2 chickens on the top of the barn. There'll be like 6 over there. There'll be 5 over there, and you go around. You look for the eggs. Like you pick out the eggs out of the hay, yeah, for example. That means out of the 20 chickens, we don't know whose eggs they are. There's only 6 out of 20 chickens or hens, yeah, for example, yeah. So that means they're not fertilized. With the hens that are sitting down and don't move, when a human walks in the barn, the chickens naturally flock together. They go and stand in the corner. If you see a hen sitting down on their perch and they don't move, that means the eggs that they're laying are fertilized. Yeah, because they're looking after their young. Yeah, that's how we get new chicks. So basically, when a chicken dies, we get new chicks, for example. So when a hen stays still and she's sitting on her perch, that means she's got babies. Yeah, that means they're fertilized eggs. The other eggs that the chickens don't worry about, that they run away from, that are just plotted around, they're not fertilized eggs. They're their natural eggs that we eat, right? That's how I've learned, right? So when a hen doesn't move from her perch, that means her eggs are fertilizing. So we leave the chicken for 2 weeks, whatever. Then we go, we take the eggs. They'd hatch right now. So then we bring them out the barn. We put them in a little precinct by themselves with a mum, and we let them grow. That's how we get more chickens. We don't buy chickens. We just let them naturally grow. So it's more organic than you think.
So we're in agreement that those chickens are genetically modified, correct?
How are they genetically modified though, brother?
Because their ancestral counterpart, the red jungle fowl, would have produced 8 to 12 eggs per year. And you're saying that these hens produce eggs on average daily. Do you see how there's a disparity between the number of
What?
eggs that these two?
There's 20 hens though, bro, and they're only producing
Do
5
you
or
think?
6.
Wait, here. Imagine we're only talking about one of the hens right now. Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. I might have got one. Wait. All right, cool. Like you're saying, yeah. One hen right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We sat her down.
How
Bro,
many eggs do
we're
they
getting like one
produce?
egg a week. We're getting like one egg a week. Not even
Okay,
that.
so how many is that per year?
How many days in a year?
Well, I would assume you're actually counting the weeks because you said one egg a week. But
Bro.
there's 365 days in a year if you want that answer.
All right, cool. So look. All right, cool. So one hen would lay maximum of 50 eggs a year. Not even that.
Yeah, so do you remember the ancestral counterpart, the jungle fowl, how many they produce per year? Barry, you there? Yo, Barry, I'm gonna drop you if you don't respond in the next couple seconds. Okay, bye. You can come back up another time. Ooh, cat. Hey,
Hello. Sorry, he was actually doing my head in with the egg thing. And as a person who has had chickens in my care, I wanted to put my point across. And I'm hoping that he's still on the panel.
He's not still on the panel, but he might still be in the viewers if you want to go. Yeah, he is still in the viewers if you want to make your point.
Yeah, so them chickens, if you think of a wild bird, a robin or a starling or a crow, they'll only lay eggs a certain time of the year. Chickens don't do that, and chickens lay eggs every day of the year. And especially if they're in a farm where they put on lighting to force them into laying even more eggs. So the chickens that you've got, yeah, they are genetically modified. And it doesn't mean that you genetically modified them. It's down the line further, yeah? And that means that every chicken now has been genetically modified. And when them chickens are laying them eggs, it's the equivalent of a woman giving birth every day, which totally exhausts the chicken. So in the end, the chickens, which should live maybe 12, 14 years, end up dying after about 2 years old, if that, because they are totally and utterly exhausted. They are totally and utterly worn out. Not to say what happens to the male chicks as well in the egg industry. They are ground up alive. So every chick in the egg industry that hatches as a cockerel is either ground up alive or gassed. It's an absolutely disgusting industry.
Hope you got all that, Barry. And thank you for saying all that, Cat.
Thank you. I'll drop back down now because it's really late here and I might fall asleep otherwise.
No worries.
I'm just listening in the chat. Oh, can someone drop me? I can't even remember how to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Can I get your age?
22.
Okay. What should I call you, by the way? Just like M or something?
Just call me just call me John. Serena, just call me John.
Okay, cool. Did you want to talk about the background?
Well, I had a question for you. Are you a vegan because you think eating animals is morally wrong?
Listen, I'm not vegan.
Oh, vegetarian or?
No, I'm not either of those. I'm here to talk about my background.
Oh, so you're not a vegan or a vegetarian?
No, I'm an animal exploiter. I exploit animals in any way for any purpose that I desire.
Could you go more in depth into what that means?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I guess I could like give you some examples. So like, I'm pro fighting dogs. I'm pro human and non-human slavery for labor, for entertainment, for food. You know, as long as they're a sentient being, it's perfectly morally fine to exploit them for any reason and in any way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I thought you were a vegan. I agree with that completely. I guess we don't really have anything to debate about. I don't see anything wrong with that point.
Yeah. So are you pro dogfighting?
I don't care what beings below me do. They don't have the same thinking capacity as me, so they can do as they please. Like free will. They can fight if they like to.
No. Do you think making humans making dogs fight against their will to the unalivement? Do you think that's morally fine?
Well, I'm not the dog, so I don't really care, to be honest. So I would say that it's not morally wrong. Well, I would also say that morals are subjective, and there's no actual definition of morals that everybody shares. So it could be your definition of morals is different from mine, but by my definition,
I don't care about any of that.
yeah, but my definition, it's fine.
Listen. Is it okay for us to grape animals?
Yes.
Okay, we can grape any animals, including humans. Grape is fine. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, if they can't stop you, it's a natural selection.
Cool. W. Some good consistency right there.
W human rights violations in the chat.
Let's bring up this person.
Hello,
Hi, could I get your age?
17.
Okay. Sorry, you can't be on the panel. Mohammed, I'll bring you up after. If this person doesn't connect, I'll bring you up. Oh, they're connecting. I think they're connecting. They're taking a long time. Well, they're taking a really long time.
How old are you? Oh, it looked like they were up.
Oh, well, they can hop back in the requests if they are here. Mohammed, can we get your age?
Hello?
It's me.
Hey, can you hear me?
Mohammed. Yeah, can we get your age?
Yeah, 35.
Okay, cool. Did you want to talk about my background?
Yeah, that'd be great, man. I just want to check if you're more like consistent. That's fair. So, out of the obvious, like being vegan, protect animals, etc. Do you care that is it because they're sentient? Is that one thing you value?
Why would I value that?
That's why I'm asking.
I think you might be confused.
They're sentient. You don't think they're sentient beings?
I don't think sentience is valuable.
Well, that's what I was asking. A lot of vegans do.
Oh, I'm not vegan. I'm talking about my background.
I'm morally consistent animal exploiter. Test my consistent premium. I am a morally consistent animal exploiter.
Yeah.
Bro, I read animal and morally consistent. I'm like, this guy's a vegan.
Oh, wait, are you a vegan and you just came up to troll me?
No, I'm not. What I am is I go on panels to discuss people who think they're vegan, and I'll ask if they're morally consistent because they think humans are animals too.
So you're not vegan?
No, just I'll finish real quick. I'll ask if they're morally consistent, and they'll say yes, and I'll say, well, are we animals as humans? And they say
I
yes.
don't care. I don't care what you do.
Hey, you know,
Yeah, I don't care what you're saying because you're a freak, bro. Look at your picture.
Herb, I'm an absurdist, so I can play the ops and pretend I'm a vegan. If Mohammed wants to try to test the consistency, I'm sure I will wreck their logic by sliding my rhetorical rod into his behind. So, Mohammed, you want to dance? Let's dance. I'll pretend I'm a vegan. Let's dance. Test my consistency.
Yeah, Muhammad just needs to like calm down a little bit.
Yo, Mohammed, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Mohammed, calm down and test my consistency.
Yeah, mate. You're definitely a virgin.
Just stop for a second. Mohammed, test my consistency. Test my consistency. Let's go. Let's dance.
Sex offenders list. Look at you, mate.
Come on, let's dance. Come on, let's dance. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of me having my or busting my rhetorical wad all over your face?
Boys.
Okay, he just like can't do it.
Yeah.
Typical vegan.
Eat me, you fucking pussy ass.
We're advocating for that.
Yeah, bro didn't get the message.
It's trying to pretend, you know, like as an absurdist, it doesn't matter what position I hold. So
all these vegans want to come up here and freaking virtue signal. It's so weird.
Yeah, virtue's subjective.
Yeah, I'm the only vegan that is allowed on this panel.
Hey, Universe, what do you think about my meta-ethical view, absurdism?
Yeah, it's pretty absurd.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, you guys are absurd, man.
I'm trying to bring up that other person that was struggling to connect earlier, but I think they might have connected last second, but they're taking a long ass time again, so I don't know if it'll happen.
Man, I was ready to run a rhetorical train on that Muhammad. He couldn't handle it. He wasn't even ready. He like folded like right at the get go.
Yeah, for real. Cart, could we get your age?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
All right. Yeah, did you want to talk about my background?
Background? Oh. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, yeah. So you're pro dogfighting? Cart, can you hear me?
All right, well then, fuck you into.
Can you hear me?
Wait, did you just crash out already?
I don't even.
Wow, that was like instant crash out. Like nobody even said anything. You just like came up here. It's like, oh, what? That was pretty absurd, and I know absurd.
Ryan, can we get your age?
18.
What year were you born? There's a lot of background noise.
I disconnected them. There's no way they're 18.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if they were, like I said, in ethics, we should err on the side of absurdity. So.
I accepted another person to come up, but they didn't even connect, so I'm trying to...
Yeah, you have no... It doesn't show you have anybody in the queue right now.
What the heck? Why is it lying to me?
Oh, now you got somebody on the panel.
Oh.
User, how old are you? What month and year were you born?
September 11, 1996.
Outstanding, thank you.
What's the point of this?
Did you want to talk about the background, mister?
Yeah, what's the point of it?
Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it.
So the point is to test my consistency or prove me morally wrong.
Okay, so are you saying you like dog fights?
Not just I like them, it's morally permissible.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, we can exploit any sentient being in any way for any purpose.
So what is a sentient being?
Just the ability to feel pain, pleasure, have a subjective experience, things like that.
And you actually feel that way?
Yeah, I'm consistent. Are you like a vegan or something? Did you come up here to
No.
virtue signal or something?
No, I'm not vegan.
Oh, so you agree with dogfighting too?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's morally good?
Well, it's entertaining. I'd like to see
Yeah,
a lot of...
I'm asking if it's morally good. Are you in agreement with me?
Yeah, because it's entertaining, so it's worth it.
Yeah. Is it okay for us to grape dogs too?
For breeding purposes?
No. For
Yeah.
pleasure. For pleasure.
I mean, personally, I'm not into that, but are you into that?
Is it morally permissible is my question.
No.
Oh, well then, how do you address the contradiction in your view?
Well, it's the entertainment factor.
Yeah. Wait, so you're saying if I gain entertainment, then it's okay to exploit dogs and grape them?
Yeah, if it's entertaining enough. If you're putting on a show like the Gladiator
can we do the
days.
same thing? Can we do the same thing to humans?
No.
Oh, why is that? That's just another contradiction.
God, I hate inconsistency. Come on, man.
It's okay to have contradictions.
No, it's...
Yeah, it is.
Well, how do you justify that?
You got to draw the line somewhere.
But you're not drawing the line somewhere. You're contradicting yourself. You're saying okay to do something and it's okay to not do something. Or it's not okay.
I'm saying I want to see dog fights. I want to see gladiator-like stuff, but I don't care for the rape part of it.
You have to say G. You have to put a G in front of that
Great.
word in TikTok. Yeah. And why is that?
I don't care for that aspect of it.
Well, I don't care if you care for it or not. I'm asking if it's morally permissible.
No, because that's different than killing, than fighting and killing.
Wait, but this contradicts what you said earlier because you said if we get entertainment from it, then it's okay. Are you taking that back now?
I don't get entertainment from that.
It doesn't matter. Do you understand that you said earlier if we get entertainment, then it's okay to exploit sentient beings? So I'm giving you a scenario where we gain entertainment pleasure from graping dogs. Does that make it okay now, or are you taking that back?
I'm taking that back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you address the contradiction in your view?
Well, there's certain things I like and certain things I don't. That's as simple as that.
So how is this not arbitrary?
Well, you don't have to have, you can have one or the other. You don't have to have both.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody just says they like exploiting black people but not white people, do you think that's morally fine?
No, that's different than wanting to see dog fights and wanting to see dog rapings. That's different.
Okay, what's the difference?
I think you know that I'm not going to have to...
Wait, I just need you to tell me because I think it's okay to do all of those things, but you're saying it's not okay to only do some of those things, and I just want to know why.
Well, I don't want to see it.
I don't care whether or not you want to see it. I want to know why it's morally wrong.
I'm not really concerned with morals.
Oh, are you a moral nihilist?
I don't know, but I just know what I like and what I don't like. That's all I can tell you.
If you're not concerned with morals, then I thought, well, it makes me think, oh, you would be okay with me exploiting black people and not white people because you're not concerned with morals, right?
Well, you wouldn't have the power to anyway.
So I just need to call out the contradiction again. Yeah, like Herb was mentioning, I don't appreciate you making claims, that it is impermissible to do something because you find it like immoral earlier on, and then say that morals don't matter, and then still have a grievance with harming other humans based on like their race or sex or whatever. So how would you substantiate the difference there? And how would you address the performative contradiction also?
Well, if you are graping something, it's a little different than if you're
Well, I
making
mean,
some
something's an
fight for its
inanimate
life.
object. I could do whatever I want to an inanimate object, whether I want to stick my dick in it or not. I'm talking about a someone.
Like an animal.
Sure, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, and what were you trying to say?
You said morals don't matter, so like, what would be the difference between like, I guess me, like, or
Well, they do to an
somebody.
extent.
Oh, so they do to an extent. So that's
Well, I have my
another
own set of morals.
inconsistency, right? Well, everybody has their own set of morals, don't they? Like they're subjective according to you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and so far, like your morals are just like extremely inconsistent. Like
And
I
that's
wouldn't
okay.
even need like I could cut through it like with a blunt object like easily, right? Like a wet paper towel. That's like your morals.
And you're saying
Well,
that's
that's
okay,
okay.
but like if somebody says it's okay to exploit black people but not white people, you say that's not okay, even though it's just as inconsistent. You get that?
No, because what I was talking about is a little different.
Okay.
I was talking about animals.
Can you explain why there's a difference in the inconsistencies here? To me, there's just two inconsistencies.
Wait, can I clarify something real quick? Because he just made a claim that I just want to clarify the position.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Cool. You were talking about the animals. It's okay to do that to the animals. I'm just going to ask you a true or false question and see where this goes. Humans are mammals. True or false?
True.
Therefore, humans are animals. So your application of morals to animals is said like to be consistent. You have to extend it to humans because humans are also animals.
Okay, are you saying, okay, let's say we have an arena set up, okay, and I have some gladiator games going on. We got dog fighting, we got all this kind of animal fighting, we got people's fighting to the death.
Dog fighting, people fighting, sheep fucking, whatever you want. Go for it. Bring it on. What do you got?
If it's entertaining, I want it in my arena.
Cool. So yeah, we got like we exploit people, right? Throw them in the arena. We'll exploit your family. Throw them in the arena. It's all entertainment, and it's
No,
all
it wouldn't
morally
be my
sound,
family.
correct? Oh yes, it would,
It
because
wouldn't be. It
I
wouldn't
would
be my
find
family. It would
entertainment
be.
from that. I would find entertainment from that. And who are you to say
Yeah,
that
but
that is not acceptable? It is my
it's my
subjective
arena.
morals, and your family. It doesn't matter. It's now my arena.
No, it's
Yeah,
my
like
arena
just
because I'm the
take
king.
it, just take it that we're in a new arena that's not yours. Then is it okay to use your family for entertainment?
Yes.
Well, no.
Yes.
Oh,
According to your own set of principles, it is. Saying otherwise is another performative contradiction. I hope you understand that.
I know it's a contradiction, but I'm hypocritical in that sense.
Okay, I mean, if you can concede that, I can't really argue that. That's just something that you need to or don't need to address. That's your prerogative. I just hope you understand that, like I said, your moral consistency is like a wet paper towel. A feather could break through.
Well, I think we should bring dogfighting back. It's entertaining.
Yeah, that's in agreement with everything I've already said. But you keep saying that it's morally wrong to do some things that exploit sentient beings, and we just want reasons for why.
Well, like you said, why don't we do animal graping? I said, well, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's not telling me why it's morally wrong. That's just telling me one of your preferences, and we don't care about those.
Whether it's morally wrong to me depends on how the fans like it, if they find it exciting enough to come see
Wait,
it.
so yeah. So if the fans are begging for your family to be graped, then you're saying you're pro family grape, right?
No, because they're a royal family. They're not
But
peasants.
the fans are begging for it, and that's the only
It don't
thing you
matter.
think makes it
subjective.
morally permissible.
It's
That
off the
title is
table.
subjective. Royal is a subjective term, right? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't actually hold substance aside from the value that an individual gives it, right? So your family would be like just as fair game as anybody else would be in this situation. Saying otherwise would be extremely inconsistent. You already acknowledged that, so
I would start with you guys as families.
That's irrelevant.
yeah, I'm not the one like making an argument for or against anything. I never even expressed my stance on anything. I'm just tearing apart yours.
Well, this is a fantasy scenario.
Flower
So
saying she loves me not. She loves me not. Every petal I pick off is a piece of inconsistency that I am exposing.
this is a fantasy scenario, and basically,
I don't
I'm
care
the
about your
ruler.
fantasies, dude. Like, you can kind of just, keep those private to yourself. Probably a good idea.
So what's you guys' problem then?
Wait, I don't know why you would think we have a problem. We're saying the most consistent things right now, and you're saying that it's okay to be inconsistent, but you haven't even explained why it's okay to be inconsistent.
It's okay
take it that like somebody said to you, "Hey, I don't think it's okay to grape children," and then they go and do that. They would be inconsistent, and you're just saying that's okay?
It is okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay to be inconsistent
Why is it okay?
because it's hypocritical.
That's just repeating that it's inconsistent.
But you know why it's okay?
Tell me why it's okay. That's what I've been asking.
Because you have the power to make it happen.
I've got
You
the
have to say.
power.
Yeah,
So if
I
you're
have
the king,
I have the power to, if I have the power to go and enslave all the black people that exist in the world, do you think in virtue of the fact that I have this power, I'm justified in doing it?
well, yes, because if someone disagrees, you can just kill them. Or whatever, unalive them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Doesn't this contradict what you said earlier about how it was wrong to do that?
Well, I changed my mind.
Oh, so you're not
Because
a
you
hypocrite
guys
anymore?
are making me pick.
Well, we're not making you do anything. We're just trying to figure out where your true values lie. And now you're saying it's okay to exploit any sentient being, any human, any non-human, for any reason, by any means, right?
Well, I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, so why not just draw it where I am drawing it?
So where are you drawing the line?
Any exploitation of any sentient being is permissible for any reason, by any means. Do you get that?
So for everybody, or is this only the king gets to do this?
I don't, who mentioned a king?
Well, because in the gladiator days, that's how
We're
it
not
works.
playing Dungeons and Dragons right now, dude. We're talking about like right now.
Okay, so we're talking
you-
about today's time.
We didn't mention the gladiators. You brought up that silly example, right? So I
So
don't
you're
know why
talking
you
about
would
today.
think I'm talking about like a king or something. Also, I'm very confused why you mentioned a king.
So you think anybody can exploit anybody else?
Well, I just think that's consistent. Now, I'm curious if you think that's consistent.
No, I draw the line at certain things.
That's not what I asked.
And for entertainment purposes.
That's not what I asked. Did you hear what I asked?
Well, you got to repeat it.
Yeah, do you think my view is consistent?
Yeah, it is consistent.
Okay, cool. And when you draw lines at, what'd you say, like entertainment and something else, do you see that as inconsistent?
Yeah.
And how do you account for that inconsistency in your moral framework?
You don't. It's just a rule I made up.
And what rule is that?
If it's entertaining enough, it's okay.
Okay, so if it's entertaining enough, then we can exploit your family and grape them, correct?
No, because I would probably kill you if you tried.
Wait, this is another contradiction then. You just said, this is the third time you've said where if it's entertaining enough, then the exploitation is justified. But then when we ask you about that, you say, no, it's not justified. Why do you keep contradicting yourself?
For you.
I'm asking just for you.
That rule goes for me. It don't go for you, buddy.
Listen, if you get enough, if there's entertainment to be gained, is it okay for you to go and grape your family?
Well, there isn't in that example.
If there is, listen, there's a question there. If there is enough entertainment to be gained, sufficient entertainment pleasure, then is it justified to go and grape your entire family?
I wouldn't even get that far into thinking that. You gotta...
I just need you to answer the question. I don't know why you're like gibberating irrelevant nonsense. Like, just answer it. It's so simple. Like, you're either going to say yes and you're going to be consistent, or you're going to say no and you're going to contradict yourself. Which one?
No.
Okay, so you've contradicted yourself again. How do you account for this?
I don't have to, because I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, okay. So is it okay for anyone to just go do whatever they want to do? Is that morally permissible?
No, they have to abide by the law. I don't.
Oh, why is that?
Because I don't want to.
Yeah, do you have like an argument for why you shouldn't have to be held to the law?
Well, if I did want to put on dogfights and stuff, I would have to be like...
I don't know why you're going into an example about dogfighting. Just tell me why you're exempt from all laws. Tell me why that is.
I'm not.
Oh, so that's a contradiction again then. Because you said you didn't care about the law and it doesn't matter, but then when I asked you if you're exempt from all laws, you said you're not.
Obviously not, but I wish I was.
Do you just lie every time someone asks you a question?
No, but sometimes I do break the law.
Got a real outlaw here, let me tell you.
Yeah. He's just like too stupid to like figure out his own view.
Yeah.
User, you should really like consider critical thinking for once. It would get you anywhere.
That conversation just sounded a lot like, you know, the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. That was probably like one of the more like legitimately, to its truest sense, absurd conversations that we had.
I mean, if it wouldn't have been so absurd if he was just honest, but he's just so dishonest he can't even stick to like anything he says. He's just going to contradict literally everything he says. It's just like, where can you go with that type of person?
You can't. I requested to join again now.
You can try with him if you want. I need to do something for 2 minutes.
I'm totally okay with that. Like,
Okay.
I can't like rationalize with somebody whose like logic is like a wet paper towel. It's just like no.
Yeah, it's really not going to go anywhere, is it?
No.
Universe, did you want to try with him?
I'm kind of on the same page.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Well,
there is somebody else in the chat if you want me to bring him up and see.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. Yep.
Hey, Gerard, what month and year were you born?
Happened?
I think you're a kid. Nope.
Damn it.
I almost called him Gerd. It's like what? Like this, like it's like what is going on? Is this really this guy's name? And then I squinted and I was like, I got it. Damn. I mean, well, yeah. Around like this time last night, we were rocking and rolling on my live. We ended what? We went until like 3:30.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that happens. Like if I take my nerve medicine, like it will just like I can keep going and talking and talking and talking. It, like makes me a totally different person. I feel like too. I don't know, Herb. I think you're being a little modest with that number.
Yeah, it might have been more.
I think the username might narrowing down the views. Oh my God, really?
He's really trying to figure it out.
I think we already got it. You said you're inconsistent. You're a hypocrite. I mean, you can't really go any further than that. It's fine. Like, well, I don't mean fine like it's good. I mean it's fine. I don't need to listen to any more of it.
Yeah, if he didn't sound so apathetic, like maybe we could keep going, but gosh, he does just sound so boring.
No, you lied like several times in that conversation too. Like you said one thing and then you said another thing like when it was like asked again and like it just you're not honest. The only thing you were honest about is that you're an inconsistent hypocrite, which is fine. Like that's all you needed to be honest about, really. If you weren't willing to, nobody made you lie. You made yourself lie. How did we make you lie?
I think there's someone else in the request if you want to try bringing him up.
I didn't see anybody, but I'll check. Oh, it's user again. That's the only one I see in there. Oh my God.
I'm bringing up this other person if you want to start with them, Ozark.
Okay. Amen. What month and year were you born? Amen. What month and year were you born?
2006 September.
Okay, sounds good. So, how do you feel about dog fighting?
Well, I'll give you my thoughts. I need 30 seconds. Sorry.
Okay.
User is saying that we were being tricky.
Nothing was tricky.
You tricked me into lying.
Man. Maybe I'll do that in the Buddha. Oh, you back? All right. So just so you know, we have one consistent exploiter on the panel, one vegan, and then me. I'm neutral. So I'm just going to kind of take both sides in this situation, right? So I'm just going to ask you, how do you feel about dog fighting?
What do you mean by dog fighting? You mean like two little dogs, attacking each other? Is that what you mean?
No, like breeding dogs and then having them fight each other because I want to watch them.
I think that's morally wrong. I haven't heard of that, but just for what you're telling me, I don't like the concept of it. I think it's unjust.
Why? I mean,
Why?
we use animals for all sorts of other entertainment. Why would dog fighting be unjust?
1 second. I don't know, just the concept of it. Even if I imply it's unjust, I think it's outside my moral compass. I think even though they're not a Homo sapien, they may not have the consciousness or our supposed intelligence, I still consider them human beings who do have, not human beings, sorry, but life who do still have emotions, and to systematically breed them and just set them up for battle, I don't like the concept of it all.
Okay, fine. How do you feel about say, eating a steak?
I still do it, so I'm not a vegan. I have a bit of a nuanced perspective. Wait 1 second.
We got nuanced perspective.
I'm not a vegan at all, not a vegetarian. I still eat steak, chicken, trying to get my protein in, but I still understand the implications of it, and I don't think it's right, to be honest, but I still partake in the behaviors, which I suppose, shows the complexity of, the human almost, and how they go about life. But I'm not gonna pretend that it's amazing, it's good, I still think there are implications of it. I don't like how a lot of different species of animals have been systematically bred to be destroyed. I think that's very bad.
Hold on really quickly, with all due respect, I feel like you might be better suited addressing this with the vegan on the panel, so maybe Universe has a perspective on this, because like I said, I'm taking the neutral side. I am
I get it.
both for and against. So Universe, if you wanted to hop in on this.
Yeah. Stating your view.
Hello?
Yeah, do you mind restating your view? That way I'm clear on what you're saying.
We said a few things. Ultimate.
He doesn't believe that dog fighting is morally permissible. It's against his morals, but he does consume animals and understands that it does have ethical implications. So there's a bit of a performative contradiction here. That's why I figured you might be able to, address that with him.
Yeah, so are you familiar what veganism is? Okay, do you mind telling me what you believe it is?
The non-consumption of any dairy products, if I'm correct. So not like vegetarian, no meat, but maybe still cheese, but with vegan, no cheese, no milk, none of that.
No, so, to clarify, veganism is a lifestyle and a principled stance against the unnecessary exploitation of sentient beings where practically possible. So, not just a diet; it's a lifestyle and a philosophy. But we do not consume any animals or animal like secretion.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're pretty much in a contradiction then if you believe that dogfighting is wrong, but you still consume animals. So what's the difference between dogs and animals that makes it morally permissible to?
I can't hear you, sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the morally relevant difference between a dog and, like, let's say a cow that makes it permissible to slaughter one but not the other?
I wouldn't say it is morally permissible. I think, I think when you look at it ultimately, these are life, okay? They may not be super intellectual life. I wouldn't even say humans are super intellectual, but these are ultimately life, and I don't think either is morally permissible. But I still do partake in the action, of course, and that is a contradiction that I live with and that I'm honestly okay with.
Okay, why are you okay with the contradiction?
Ultimately, I'm just trying to get my protein goals in. If I were literally on the farm, if I were slaughtering them, then I would have more a visceral reaction, and I would probably have a different worldview. But I have never been there. Okay, and I think actually a lot of people, if they were on a farm, if they were seeing every single day what's actually being done, I don't think they would. I think everyone would become vegan or vegetarian, right? But the thing is, no one actually is. No, and so we forget. It's just like, anything in our pantry, we just consume it. So that may be bad. That may be a flaw in, society, how, we approach the food industry. I don't know. But yeah, it's just because I don't have there's not much of a visceral reaction for it. And even if you can probably, sort of convey some of that viscerality, I think that's a word, to me, or something like that, then maybe I can actually change my view. I don't know. But honestly, when I'm eating, I don't feel it. I don't feel, but when I look at it from a logical perspective, then of course I understand the implications.
Yeah, so you can get your proteins, minerals, and vitamins and nutrients from a
From other,
plant diet, correct?
yeah, from other means.
Yeah, so it's no longer necessary to consume animals, right?
I get it.
Okay, so when you consume animals, right, you're causing unnecessary harm, suffering, and exploitation, right?
I don't think necessarily I am, because I see them already, done for almost, right? I do believe it's the industries and the commerce that's, underlying the whole thing that is the systemic problem. But yeah.
Okay, so do you know industries thrive off of supply and demand, right? So if you didn't consume animals, there wouldn't be any like demand for it, and then there
If
wouldn't be any supply for it. So the
that's
fact
if
that
we all did it.
no, I mean it's you. Would you agree that one person leads to two people, leads to three people, and leads to a whole community?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But that's, I don't know. I don't think that's really, in theory it works, but realistically, there's always going to be Bob who wants to have his Barbie on a Saturday, who doesn't even care about any of this, who thinks it's good. Yeah, I'm going to go eat a chicken, mate. I don't care. So there's always going to be people like that. But I do understand what you're saying completely.
Yeah, so even if there's racism in the world, right, and Bob still wants to be racist, does that mean that you should still be racist with Bob because you can't get rid of racism?
No, I know. I fully get your point, but I still stand by what I stand by for the other reasons I pointed out.
Okay, well, you already agree that you can survive and thrive on a well-planned plant-based diet. You also believe it's wrong to exploit animals when we don't need to. So, under that, what's stopping you from being vegan?
Honestly, just the law of least friction. I just take a path. Now, it depends on what I'm doing, of course. If it's my university studies, then of course you just got to go at it with full force, get it done. But with things like this, just whatever path is the least friction in the day where I can consume my meals, honestly. That's the honest truth. And it's just continuing what I'm already doing. Yeah.
Okay, but do you see how that's consistent?
How that's what? Sorry.
Inconsistent and like contradictory?
I
Because
do.
you believe it's
Yeah, I
wrong to
know.
exploit animals, yet you do it anyway. That's a P and
I
not P
know.
contradiction. So, in order to resolve that contradiction, wouldn't you agree that being vegan would be morally consistent?
Morally consistent, yes.
Okay, so do you agree that you should or ought, be morally consistent in your actions and your views?
Not necessarily. I think I'm someone who introspects quite a bit, and I'm okay with living with certain contradictions. And it's just my worldview. Once again, as I said before, if I were living on a farm, if I saw what's actually happening, and if I had a deeper connection to animals, I don't, but I do understand people who do, right? You know, I like a dog is man's best friend, right? And I see how people look at a dog. You know, when a dog passes away, people often care more than when a human passes away, right? But nonetheless, if I were around that atmosphere more growing up, I never was, then maybe I'd have a different viewpoint. But I never was. I never was on a farm. I have looked into what does go on, but it's just the law of least friction which dictates my day and then which dictates the actions I perform. But I do get it is. I don't think it's morally right. I think anyone who says so is very foolish. I don't like it at all. And that's more my perspective.
Okay, so I just recommend checking out like the documentary Dominion. Right, very is scary. And
Before we get to that, I mean, I would like to say, like, at one point in history, the path of least friction, right, was chattel slavery of humans, right?
Yeah.
Are you saying that would have been justified to participate in? Just in
No,
virtue
maybe
of the
not
fact
that.
it's the...
But no, I'm just talking about in my day though.
Yeah, that's
like
another
I get it.
contradiction. That's just another contradiction.
I know.
Yeah, it's just like not justified. It's like if I told you,
it's not justified.
Hey, I think raping children is wrong, and then I just also said, but I still go do it, and I'm okay with that contradiction. Like, how do you think about that?
1 second. Just Aiden, can you repeat that question? Sorry, I think I got it, but can you repeat it?
Yeah, it's like if I told you, I think raping children is completely wrong, and then I go and do it, right? Like, what does that tell you about me?
I do get it, and it is a complete logical contradiction. But I said before,
does this kind of person, like, would you want to be their friend after knowing something like that?
But I think there are extremes to it. And of course, extremes do point out.
Just answer my question. With the person who says that they are saying something is wrong and then they're okay with doing it, like what do you think about those types of people? Do you think you want to be their friend, or do you try to avoid those kinds of people?
Yeah, I agree with you. But you pointed out an extreme.
Are you saying people should avoid you?
There are extremes, okay? Of course, raping someone else and then just eating meat, which I've grown up with my entire life, and I've never been around animals to have that visceral reaction.
What's the difference between grape and murder, such that it's okay to do one but not the other?
What?
You're saying that you're desensitized to the murder of animals for food, right? And that's justifying the reason why it's okay to do that action. But I'm saying, what's the difference between these two actions, grape and
I'm not even saying it's justified. Like, I'm actually fully agreeing with you. I'm just saying
it's justified to say that there's a contradiction and then walk away still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying is
just my viewpoint.
Which is the same as saying, I don't care. Right? Like, I accept it's wrong and I don't care.
Yeah, but
and then I asked you, if you saw somebody else doing this, would you want to be their friend? And you told me no, I would try to avoid that person.
But this isn't at I said this isn't at the pinnacle of my life though. Like, it's just a very side nuanced thing that, I talk about with people like you sometimes. Like I, focus on other issues and other problems.
Yeah, I think you're like very selective with your empathy, and like people should try to avoid you because of the sort of reasoning you use. And I think you're okay with that. You're okay with being the type of person that is just very manipulative. Like
I got a
you're
question for you,
fully
man.
okay with that.
Like, would you respect someone who eats meat but who says it's not bad, it's good, or someone who eats meat like me and says it's not good, but I still partake in it? Just a general question.
Oh, I think they're both bad. If they're both eating meat, is that
But
what the?
no, but like
They're
someone
the
like me,
same.
someone like me who understands the implications and understands what's going on, versus someone who thinks it's amazing, it's good. Yeah, I love chicken, mate. I love a barbecue. Could put that dog on the barbecue. Stuff like
No,
that.
I'm
But he
not
still
sure.
does it.
The same outcome happens to the victim. So I'm unsure of which
Wouldn't
intention is.
wouldn't you say? But wouldn't you say there's still some some moral difference in the perspective that's been occupied? You can't say no.
Some moral difference in the perspective that's been occupied? What do you mean by that?
Like, because I'm honest with myself, and I understand what's going on, but other people
I'm
don't.
not
They think
sure
it's
you're
amazing. They
honest
think it's
with
good.
yourself, though.
I am. I understand all the
I
contradictions that's
think
going
you're.
on.
Well, is something funny?
I do. Who? Me?
So what's the? Yeah, you're like laughing.
I didn't laugh.
Oh, what was that giggle?
That was.
Anyways, I think they're just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with them.
They're just okay with lying. It's weird. Like there wasn't even a debate tactic. It's just I'm gonna lie and I'm okay with lying. Like I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
This is probably a child.
Yeah, I mean, you were removed. You weren't logically consistent.
Phantom, can I get your age?
Oh, yo, I'm underage.
Well, and you can't be up here. I don't know why he's like confident in that answer.
These chicken nuggets are so fucking good. It's so.
Go away.
Delete us faster. No, I actually have to block that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that now. I know they're a kid, they're automatically being blocked.
Yep.
Like, go play Roblox.
Go read. Don't go play Roblox, actually. Go read. Go look up the Vegan Society while you're at it.
PETA for kids.
Oh, that exists?
Yeah.
We need a guest. Bad.
Yeah, everyone in the comments tap the screen. Here it is.
I just don't be getting that many viewers, though, for real. Yeah.
That's better than getting children like me.
Yeah. That's true. This is a much more peaceful environment than when you were on your live.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how to do the flare thing, if that's possible. So I feel like I have some.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's where you, like, boost alive. Oh man, I do not know how to get to that. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out at another time. It's impossible. Wait, I think I can play music with the features on here. Oh, here we go. Damn, is that shit loud?
Kinda. It's not loud
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in Friends. Right.
Sorry about that. I think this shit's dead. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna end it.
Right. Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir. Will do. Have a good night, everybody.